Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? Thank you for joining me today. Sorry, it's been a couple months since I posted. Honestly, I was working on other things. I have a slot channel. You can find me at Not Another Slot Guy on YouTube if you like video poker. I play a lot of video poker and I do play some online roulette. But it's just a fun channel. But I do plan to start posting here again, especially with this very interesting off season we got ahead of us. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about today is Jalen Hurts, because y'all need to have some patience with Jalen Hurts. He's only 23, okay? Let's give him some patience. He's come back after making the playoffs, showing a vast amount of improvement last year, and he's earned the job next year. I'm so glad that we didn't get Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or anything like that, because frankly, we have a team to rebuild. We're in a rebuilding process, whether you like it or not. We have a lot of holes, and we need those picks to fill a lot of those holes. We need to rebuild this defensive line. And I love the Hassan Reddick signing. That's going to help with getting pressure on that quarterback. But we're not done yet. And I got more videos coming about the defensive line, but I'm on over the cap. It says we have 27 million cap space. That can't be right. I don't think they factored in Hassan Reddick yet, or the re-signing of Fletcher Cox. Actually, maybe they did. Yeah, actually, they did factor in Cox right here. What do you get? 14 mil. Yeah. So let's see, if we go down here, Hassan Reddick is still at 0. So I guess they're waiting on details for that. So yeah, and then they freed up 11 million. So that makes sense. So Hassan Reddick's not in there, but you freed up a bunch of money. So I'm not exactly sure what our cap space is yet. But bottom line, this video is about Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts showed a lot last year, and I get it. Everybody wants that prototypical quarterback, basically what Carson Wentz was supposed to be. 6'5", monster arm, good mobility, strong, tough guy, and everything. But he lacked intangibles in here. That's what Jalen Hurts doesn't lack. So let's give him a chance. He's earned another year. And then after this next season, we'll have a better idea in what we have in Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. He's a young player, and when you're in the NFL, you got to earn your job year to year. He's earned next year. In my opinion, he's earned it. And I know people want to just bash him, his arm. He does have to become a better passer, but everybody knows that. He's only 23. Give him a chance. Let's see what he does next year. Now, obviously, I don't know if he is going to be a good enough passer to win a championship with, and that's the ultimate goal. But I think he has a lot of intangibles. He has the work ethic. So we just need to give him time to show us that he can be that guy. I mean, you don't hear him crying about all the Deshaun Watson rumors this offseason. Look at Baker Mayfield. He's crying, I want to be traded and all that stuff just from the rumors after one day. We heard all these rumors all season. We haven't heard a peep from Jalen Hurts. So, and look at Carson Wentz. I mean, he couldn't last more than 1 year with the Colts. I really don't understand it personally. But this guy is going to give you everything you need as far as his mentality. So let's give him another year. He has to become a better passer. There's no question about it. The ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl. If we get to the point where we can't win a Super Bowl with him as a quarterback, then you have to move on. And I think next year you'll have a better idea. But we just got to be patient. Let the guy develop. He may become a much better passer next year. He's already shown vast amount of improvements from his rookie season to 2021. So the goal is let him play one more year. And in the meantime, we got a lot of holes to fill. Now, one thing I would like to do in this draft, and I know a lot of other people like this too, is I'd like to take that 19th pick and ideally trade it for a second this year and a first next year. Obviously, somebody has to be willing to do that, but it is a good draft. There's a lot of good players right in that range. Somebody may do it. And if you could do that, and then you have 2 firsts for next year's draft, and then if Jalen Hurts doesn't work out, then you could, go up and get another quarterback if that's and if it does work out, then great. You got 2 first-round picks. So, it gives you flexibility and options. But this year, we need to give Jalen Hurts time. Now, and I know a lot of you, we wanted another wide receiver because he needs another wide receiver that he could rely on other than Devontae Smith. Quez Watkins was good. He'll play, but I still feel like we need that other receiver. Obviously, the Eagles tried to get another receiver. They made an offer for Kirk, and then they also tried to get Calvin Ridley, and it didn't work out for them. Maybe they'll still bring in a vet receiver. I don't really want – there are some good receivers in this draft, so I'm not going to cry if they draft another one. But it's just like, man, I don't want to take 3 first-round receivers 3 years in a row. We have other positions we have to fill. And, Cox now is on a 1-year deal. He may not be back next year. Brandon Graham coming off, the Achilles? He may not even be good this year. Hassan Reddick was great because that's a good double-digit pass rusher guy that we needed. And then who else do we got? We have Javon Hargrave. I believe next year is his last year of his deal too, and he's 29. So obviously, and I'll do more about this in the future, but I want to come out of the first round with a defensive end and a defensive tackle to build for the future. And there's some good ones, and I don't mind it if we have to move up with one of those picks to get a guy. We got flexibility to do that, but we need to rebuild this defensive line for the next 10 years. And that should be our focus right now going into this draft. But I'll talk more about that later. This video is more about Jalen Hurts. Y'all need to give him some time, have some patience, let him come out and see if he could take his game to another level. We all know he's going to put in the work, do what he's got to do. I know you always hear, you don't have the arm strength, blah, 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 blah. He just needs to become a good enough passer to make all the throws needed to win. He has to get better. I think we saw it in the playoffs. He has to get better at anticipating throws. He had Devontae Smith open against Tampa Bay. We all saw that play. Devontae Smith breaks out, and if he would have threw the ball, he would have had a home run. But, he's 23, so we just have to give him another year to develop, and he has to show enough improvement to win us over for 2023. But I think, he's earned next year, clearly, and you have to just give him the chance to play and do what he's got to do. So I'm just tired of hearing all the Jalen Hurts stuff, man. The guy got us to the playoffs. He balled out his first real season as an NFL quarterback. I just think he's better than people think. I think he can be better than people think. And I think people need to be patient. Yeah, he was a second-round pick. He wasn't the first overall pick. He wasn't Carson Wentz. But, Carson Wentz, look what happened to him. I mean, the guy has the arm. He has all those physical attributes a lot of people want in a quarterback. But he doesn't have it up here, obviously. I mean, the Colts have had great quarterbacks in their – Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, and even Phillip Rivers. They know what a quarterback should be, so there's something missing there. So just because you get a guy with a big arm doesn't mean, you're going to win with him. So I don't know. I think Jalen Hurts, we should just give him time, support him, back the guy at least next year, and let him go out and prove himself again. I think he did enough in 2021. Let him go out next year, prove himself, and we'll then we'll come to a decision about where to go from there based on what we see. But I'm still hoping we could somehow get another receiver. I wouldn't mind trading one of those first for a guy like DK Metcalf. Still very young, but I don't think the Eagles are going to do that. I don't know why they've avoided DK Metcalf, but that would be a guy I would trade for. But maybe they'll bring in somebody. I don't know who's left. All the guys. Well, I didn't like too many guys, but they're all pretty much gone. Maybe Julio Jones could help, though he can't really stay healthy. But bottom line is, we just got to give the guy another year. He's earned it. Let's see what he could do. Hopefully he could take his game up a notch, and he just needs to be good enough to where we can win a championship. I don't need him to be Tom Brady. I just want to be able to win a Super Bowl with the quarterback. And in order to do that, he has to become a better passer. There's no question about it. But we have to give him another year to develop and go from there. Anyways, that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later.